the expected daily payment for fuel subsidy in Nigeria, according to Finance Minister Zainab Ahmed, is 18.39 billion naira. She made this statement during a session of the House Hardcore Committee, which is looking into the regime of petroleum subsidies from 2017 to 2021. She said the total amount of subsidy per day is 18.397 billion naira per day. She said, so if you are projecting for the full year, it would be 6.715 trillion naira. If you are projecting for half a year, it would be 50% of that. The minister claimed that the National Petroleum Company (NNPC) and the regulators' information were used to compute the amount. The data, according to her, indicated that the expected average daily truck out is 64.96 million liters of petroleum. She added that independent oil marketers received a subsidy of 1.774 trillion naira over a 4-year period. Meanwhile, when he ran for president in 2021, President Muhammadu Buhari, who doubles as the Minister of Petroleum Resources, criticized former President Goodluck Jonathan's proposal to end fuel subsidies, calling it a fraudulent policy. Buhari had vehemently contended that there was no fuel subsidy in an interview, claiming that the economic strategy had given the previous administration a way to grease the wheels of corruption. If elected, he also pledged to end fuel subsidies and further lower the price of petrol or premium motor spirits at the pump. Who is subsidizing who? He queried, while explaining why subsidy payments is a fraud. If anybody told me about subsidy, he is a fraud. There is so much fraud I don't even want to talk about. But the day I have to talk about it, I will invite a petroleum economist to come and tell me who is subsidizing Nigerians, he fumed. Buhari further argued how during his time as a petroleum minister from 1976 to 78, there was no mention of subsidy payments. What I understand that Nigeria should charge Nigerians is the cost of the 1 barrel of the wellhead and then the cost of transportation to the refinery, the cost of refinery it and its cost at the pump. Based on his economics, he concluded, if anybody says he's subsidizing anything, it's a fraud. Fast forward to 2022 and 7 years into Buhari's government, the National Assembly approved the request of the president to earmark 4 trillion naira for petrol subsidy in 2022, with fuel subsidy a fraction of the price that consumers are supposed to pay for the products is paid by the government, so as to ease the price burden. After hearing findings from the financial committees, the lower and upper legislative chambers, supporting the president's request, in 2021, petrol subsidy payments gulped 1.4 trillion naira. If anybody tells you he's paying subsidy, it's a fraud. So what is he now doing? This man is a deceiver, a liar. Some people are saying that oh, they now regret, so that they didn't even know that those who were cheering that oh, they should not remove subsidy, they should not remove subsidies, not knowing that they are the ones benefiting, that they scammed all of them. They went to protest as Ojota, that time 2012. Buhari, all of them, Tinubu, all of them, not knowing that now they even again and they know what made they come out. Now he don't did there now 7 years, he cannot even remove it, and it's even gulping up again. And those are the questions that when people ask, they will begin to tell you another thing. They will not be behaving like people who have mental problems. They will not be saying another thing. I remember when Keyamo was asked, he said it is not premium. They are not paying subsidy. It is called premium. You see that guy is a fraud himself, Keyamo. So they are not paying subsidy, but it is a premium, because he was trying to deviate from the main question, that why is it that the so-called subsidy you were complaining that you termed as fraud is what you are paying with your full chest. Years after Buhari called petrol subsidy fraud, his government says fuel subsidy cost it. Hey, oh my God, Well, if subsidy can cost 18.39 billion naira, how dollar safe, how much will it cost to build new refinery? What a shame. This government has no conscience and selfish. They have no conscience. So I still can't even wrap my mind around the fact that as a country of over 200 million people, we cannot at least refine our own crude oil for local consumption. It is an aberration and something that is equivalent to witchcraft. Do you know what they are doing? Buhari and everyone who wanted to kill Jonathan because he was doing well in Nigeria and for Nigeria have to come out and apologize to him, from Atiku to all of them owes Jonathan serious apology. After serving 8 years in office and stealing our money, Buhari and APC have suddenly realized that subsidy is a scam. They also promised to end subsidy by June next year, whilst their tenure will expire in May 2023. It is obvious that Buhari and his wicked government want to create serious problems for the incoming president, Mr. Peter Obi. Say no to APC plus 8 plus 8. If you are complaining about Nigerian situation, simply vote APC out with your PVC. They go even here. They go do am. Okay. Just imagine people see campaigning for this scam. So continue. That is a defined message for those that still believe that no politician can save Nigerians from this sinking boat. Nigeria is pre-designed to go toward a specific direction, right from military decree documents called constitution, and no effort can take it, change it, no matter how intelligent your presidential candidate is. His government has become the biggest fraud ever. Even Peter B cannot repair the damages Buhari APC have done to this country. So what do we do? Fraudulent subsidy payments of the works kind exists under his watch. This is the easiest way our leaders steal government money without being questioned. And this is why they won't ever tell you how many liters of fuel we consume in this country, because you will notice them. If you think these people will ever remove subsidy, Oyo is for you. You're on your own. This year they learn work where this finance minister and petroleum minister Buhari did, and Zooms and those supporting them remains the 10th wonder of APC abracadabra. So guys, wetin una fit talk for this matter, because it tire me.